Oh, here's one of the neighborhoods that got burned out. Looks like the fire came down from up there, scorched the water tanks, and burned through all of this stuff. Church did okay because they had the parking lot and of course a little bit of standoff here. This stuff apparently blew through pretty quickly, and it just burned out all the stuff. So utilities, they're working on getting the utilities back in, and oddly enough, that fence kind of sort of survived. One of those Cedar Summit things didn't burn out. Supposedly they used fireproof paint on them. So, okay, I'm at the scene of a refugee center in Brewster, Washington. People in the recovery phase. We just had a little bit of rain, and so the fires are dying down. A lot of the initial battle people are pulling out. A little bit of National Guard still here. We're getting into the longer term phase on the recovery process. Things are pretty orderly out here, and you can see a little bit about how facilities get set up for this sort of thing. Here we've got the little hand wash station, a chow line. A lot of people have donated barbecue grills. They're over in the background. This stuff here, you know, and it's basically an ongoing, I don't know if it goes a full 24/7. A very small military presence, which is understandable. Sheriff's Department has a command center up here, although I haven't found it. I got to check in at City Hall with some other stuff here. Because the group I'm associated with is going to help with post-disaster relief. But what we're also seeing is a lot of individual preppers have actually been helping prepare things. These are private individuals bringing things in. These guys are bringing in water storage that they had as part of, I believe it was part of their individual prep. They've been having generators on kind of an interesting system. It's a check-in, check-out system. You bring your donated equipment in. A lot of people who are coordinating are wearing a name tag. But they bring generators. If you have spare generators, you bring them up here, and then they get checked out to people, and of course that information is recorded when they're checked out to people, and hopefully get it back. It's palletized, donated material, trucks. This one's refrigerated for bringing in food. We've got some disaster supplies. FEMA's sent some initial coordinators. There's going to be more on the way. Had a little traffic accident. That's one of the things to look out for in these things, is traffic patterns will change when a normally low traffic area becomes a high traffic area. So they turned a few streets in here to one-way streets. There was an accident here. That's what the deputies there making the reports. Porta-johns. Fortunately, they had a lot of these resources already here because they were coordinating with sports events, you know, a football game, baseball game, stuff like that. So they call a lot of the people that would normally be doing that sort of a thing, and they come over and they, you know, they'd bring the sanitation stuff in, bottled water. You know, military personnel, I believe, are local anyway, so they're helping direct traffic, some of this kind of stuff. Everybody's kind of helping out. Up at another section up here is where there's kind of an equipment loaner, check-in, check-out type thing. There's coordination on the internet, but a lot of internet is down here. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. On the generators, as they get donated, you'll Sharpie pen the owner's name and address, and then the borrower's information, I guess, goes somewhere right on it. So a lot's being brought in. I'm helping coordinate a couple of things with some people, but it's a pretty smoothly functioning setup. I mean, pretty smoothly functioning. Anyway, we'll show a little more maybe later.